Hi everybody, good evening. Yes, this is Jensen at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night. This is a special continuation of a show I did from on radio yesterday. 是的，所有之前或者昨天中午呢有上1003新加坡1003广播电台中午时间听我分享的朋友，这应该是算延续的一个分享。That's right. So this is Jensen. Hi, I'm also on Instagram Live, and I saw Charles Tina. Hi, Charles. Hi. Okay, and we are gonna see who's on live on Facebook right now. So to our friends on Instagram Live, if you want to see, join us on Facebook Live. That is great. So on Facebook Live, we have Wilson, we have Annabelle. Hi. Okay, so as many of you know that for probably about 10 weeks already, 11 weeks, every Tuesday night on my company page, Jensen Siaw International, I do a Facebook show, a talk show. So that we are putting on hold for the moment, since in Singapore, we are moving into the first phase of non-circuit breaker. So today's show is more about a real heart or 真心的分享, real heart sharing with all of you for 30 minutes, quick one, 30 minutes to let you get a sense of how moving forward and how things have changed and how things have shifted within you. Hi, Helen. Siaw Spring, where did you get your mixer? I'll tell you the mixer again another day, okay? Hi, Sean. Good to see you. So, now, what I like to do in this 30 minutes, and we'll complete the show by 11:30, that is, I want to share with you for the first few minutes, we gotta get everybody warmed up, get ready, and listen to sharing. Now I'll share with you 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, we like to talk about how the entire environment has shifted us internally. So today is about you, okay? 今天是关于你，不是关于新冠病毒 not about coronavirus, 不是关于你的事业，不是关于你的财富，不是关于你的事业的影响. So it's not about the external environment, it's about you. Alright? So we're going to begin talking about a 20-minute sharing in just a moment. Before that, hi, Singy, good to see you. Hi, Andrew. Sharon, hey. Okay, so time check. It is 11:05. 2 more minutes for people to join us. Hey, Winston, good to see you. Wow, Sean, you're both on Instagram and also on Facebook. Okay, so today's sharing will be a combination of English and Mandarin. 是的，所以昨天呢，在中午的时候，我上了新加坡广播电台1003的邀请，我的好朋友叫克敏，邀请我在广播节目上呢分享30分钟的改变、转变和应变 ，which means to say it's about transforming, adapting to the changes. That was yesterday. Today we're going to focus more on the mindset and the internal work that you are having inside you. Okay. Hi, Hui Wen, good to see you. Melvin, hi. Helen say needs the motivation. Melvin say always good to hear your sharing. I have many good friends in the circle here. Okay, I have many good friends. I have the opportunity of doing motivational speaking work for say 15 years. So 15 years I've enjoyed myself totally. I see it as a purpose, as a calling, and especially in this moment. So I still remember right before circuit breaker started in Singapore. Right before Singapore implemented, we can only have 10 or less people gathering. And that was late March. I did a sharing, a one-day boot camp with a group of leaders. These are the leaders who have been in business for 20 over years. These are the leaders who lead sales teams. And I shared with them that by end of March, looking into April, May, things were very uncertain. I say if they were called to be a leader of times, they need to stand up as a true leader. It is today. It is now. So you could be a son, a daughter, a father, a mother, or a spouse in your family. And you are called to stand up in these times of uncertainty and difficulty, not only for your family, not only for the people you're leading at work, not only for your business, but primarily you're called to stand up to be a source of inspiration. So this 20 minutes all the way until 11:30, 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to talk about you. Okay, so this, unlike the talk show that we have usually where I will chit-chat with you and ding-dong here and there. No, not about that. So I'll do a 20-minute sharing. And after 20 minutes, we'll take a few questions about how you can proceed from here, your mindset and stuff like that. And 11:30 or so, we'll call it an end and say good night. Okay? So if you're ready to go, can you just indicate? You can click like, you can click heart, you can say hi and tell me that you're ready to move. Okay? And I will be sharing this like some sort of a casual training, casual speaking to you, getting you to think of certain things. Okay? So Sydney, hi, good to see you. There's one over the moon on Instagram. And then we have on Facebook over there. I'm not really looking at my laptop. I'm doing this via software. So I don't know how many people are on Facebook at the moment. But it's good to see all of you on 11 p.m. And I purposely do it 11 so that the hassles and the routines of our daily life has now rested and we can tune in with more peaceful heart. Okay? Cool. So let's go and let's start. Yes, last year. Hi, everyone. Now, the first thing I'd like to ask you is, yes, COVID or the situation has affected our lives, okay? Yes, affected our lives, affected our business, affected our education, affected our work, and affected everything, okay? So, but the first thing I want you to think about is, how has it reset your life? How has it reset your life? Has it reset your life in a way where you start to focus on things that truly matter? Has it reset your life in a way that you start to tune into the relationships that in the past you had neglected? Has it reset your life in a way you suddenly think maybe the material things that you wanted to achieve were no longer or are today no longer as important? So if you feel that COVID or the situation, the pandemic has affected and resetted your life, tell me, how has it resetted your life? You can put it in the comments. Okay, you can put it in the comments. How has it affected your life? All right. Now, so it has affected your life. Has it also resetted your values? Now, it could reset how you lead your life, but has it reset your values? Someone said that I'm not in a compass mode. I look at it intensely. My true north is aligned. And I gather that last time your north is not your true north. And before the pandemic, before we were all put at home, before we were looking very intensely at how we lead our lives, our north and our true north not aligned. But now it is aligned. So maybe over the past weeks and 2 months, you were aligned in mind and in your heart. Okay? Your head and your heart now gets aligned. You know what is truly important. You know what truly matters. You know who are the people who truly matter. You know how to put your time and energy and effort in the right place that delivers the best results in terms of happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction. You know to attend to the needs of people around you rather than focus on yourself before COVID even happened. You know to lend a helping hand to the people who are more needy around you. You know to give, contribute, and share. And that could have resetted how you're living your life. Okay? Daniel said, help me spend less. Yeah, many people are spending lesser. Andrew said, added steroids. And Andrew said, verified my principles and values. Yeah, values and beliefs is an important thing we are talking about here. Now, so this situation might have also resetted and affected your beliefs and values. So in the past, you were pursuing your dreams and goals real hard, working hard every single day. But now, you could have been looking at it in a different way. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't pursue your dream or goals. In fact, I am asking you to look at your dreams and goals in a deeper way right now. But before that, what we really need to do is be cautious of allowing this situation or letting this situation affect how we really look at the road ahead. Because when something like a pandemic, like a crisis hit us, it will affect us in fear in our mind. It will affect us emotionally in our heart. And it will threaten to take us away from the track that we were on. I'm not talking about a materialistic track. I'm talking about the track you were on to fulfill the dreams you have in your life. The dreams you have in your life that by fulfilling them, you would have grown as a person, you would have grown as a family member, you would have grown as a spouse, you have grown as a parent. And that is important. So sometimes when something negative hit us and we get afraid, we get uncertain, then we suddenly want to revert to a more comfortable and secure place. And then we start to tell ourselves that maybe it is not the right goal that I was pursuing. Maybe I do not need to have this X amount of dollars. Maybe I do not need to get promoted to this position. Maybe I do not need to lead my business in this way. Now, if you were making a decision like that because you see a greater purpose in moving your business in this direction, you see a greater purpose and true value in living your life with your family in this particular direction, no, that is fine. But to many of our friends out there, you could be in your 20s or 30s or even 40s. And now you're looking at saying that maybe I do not need all this after all. Maybe I do not need to be so hardworking. Maybe I do not need that car. Maybe I do not need that goal or that resources or that promotion. Now, then I caution you on compromising on the quality of your personal development because the situation is as of now. So be cautious that you might be compromising on that situation, on your quality and personal development. So ask yourself and feel it honestly. Are you withdrawing, backtracking, reverting because you're feeling uncertain, you're feeling afraid, you're feeling meaninglessness, you're feeling, no, there's no point, you're feeling lost, you're feeling like disappointed, you're feeling discouraged? If you are feeling the negative emotions of these, and then you start to retract, and you start to withdraw, you start to take another path, you start to say, never mind, I do not need all this, you start to say that I could live a simpler life, then it might not be the true north where you're heading. Because the true north is always a direction that grows you and develops you. And we know for sure that we do not grow from giving into our fears. We do not grow from giving into our apprehensions. We do not grow because we are afraid and we don't do it. 因为恐惧，因为未知，因为所有的负面情绪不会让你自己成长。在负面情绪当中做出对的决定，依然往前走，才会让自己成长。So ask yourself right now that as of now, are you either stationary? That means you're not moving ahead, you're not backtracking. Are you withdrawing, backtracking, or are you actually moving forward? You have the answer. Hi, Gordon. Siaw Spring say that some of us are using this as a crutch. Yeah, maybe. Some of us are using this as a pit stop. Maybe when the circuit breaker happened, you were quite happy. Maybe when it came in, there are certain things you didn't like to do and you say, oh, wow, I don't have to do it right now. Hi, Neri. Good to see you, Gordon. And maybe that you are using this as a pit stop, a rest stop, giving yourself the justifications to relook at your life and not pursue as hard as you used to. So look at the things that truly matter. There are a few things that truly matter, all of us in our lives. There are a few things that truly matter. First are the relationships that we hold very dearly. Those are the people that give us the highlights and, of course, the lowlights of our lives, but without which we do not belong to something, somebody. We lose our identity and we lose that sense of belonging and love and sense of who we are. So that is important. The second thing that is important to us is constantly growing and developing into a better versions or truer versions of ourselves. Hi, Daniel, you say 中文讲得很好，所以今天讲中文也讲华语。So looking at the relationships and looking at your personal growth, you might be a very spiritual person. Your spiritual growth, your mental growth, your emotional growth, your spirituality. And look at it, none of these pillars, of none of these aspects of our lives are actually grown because you are afraid and you backtrack. It is not because you are uncertain and you backtrack. It is because you are uncertain, you are afraid, you are apprehensive, but yet you choose to move forward. So let's take a few moments now. Hi, Zach, good to see you. Yes, Zach says, use this period to remodel your business. Yes. So this is a period where we remodel our lives, remodel our family relationships, remodel your business, remodel how you manage money, manage people, manage yourself, manage emotions. But as the circuit breaker is completing, we are opening up, parts of the world are opening up, and we are going to get into the lives of interaction with people. We are going to get back into our business and going back into our lives. Now ask yourself, how are you proceeding now? Are you still stationary? Are you still withdrawing, or are you already moving forward? And that is the important thing, okay? Are you moving forward? Andrew, hi. Focusing on the path less taken, need to improve the time management to serve others by planting support seeds. Hi, Chris Choi. Good to see you. Yes. So let's talk about one way to move forward, okay? One way to move forward. I understand that some of you may be in a tough situation. 或许有些人现在就在现在哦，比如说工作不是很顺利，或者生意做得不是很好，或者感情方面不是非常的理想。That means there are certain things in your life that's because of COVID, because of whatever hit, is not very good. Hi, Academy for Excellence. Good to see you here live onto the show. So, if you look at the things that are not nice in your life, and you might not even know what to do, so just do one thing. And the thing is give. G-I-V-E. Four-letter word, give. Now, give something to the community around you that could do two things. Number one, it will bring an abundance of resources and hope and inspiration to the community around you. Number two, it will also ignite a sense of hope and inspiration within you. Hi, Inkim, good to see you. So let's do this. That is to give. Now, if you have the resources to give, by all means give. So we have business people, we have entrepreneurs, we have people who are in our society, they are giving anonymously. They give food to the people who need it, those people who live alone. They give toys. They give some form of support to our healthcare professionals who are working really hard. Free coffee, free food, free kind of transport, etc. Now, so give something. Now, and for those of you who have resources, like you have expertise, you have knowledge, you have the ability to connect, you have the ability to round up people like that. So in our capacity, in my capacity, in the company, in the team of speakers we give back to our clients who have been our loyal clients and supportive clients over the years before COVID. We went to them and we said, we are here to deliver a complimentary 2-hour seminar just to help your people continue to have positive inspiration and motivation. I'm here to give, together with a talk show that we have done, and tonight is you see, there's no frills. I didn't dress up in suit, but it is to share and to give. And I don't even know how many is watching on Facebook now, and I trust that a real heart message, a message from the heart, will go out there and influence and connect with the people. Hi, Rainbow Jessica, City, good to see you. So, giving. Now, so right now, I'd like you to think about what is one thing that you can give to one or a group of people out there. You can even start with the people who's living just around you. Start with the people who is just living around you. The family members, some of them would also be some sort of in despair, a bit unhappy, a bit demotivated, a bit discouraged. What is something that you can give to the person that will make him or her feel more uplifted? Then look beyond your family. In your circle of friends, are there people who are having difficulties and challenges? I'm not asking you to give an expensive gift. In fact, it is often not the expensive gift, but a well thought through gift that truly connects with the other person. Okay? Or you have the ability of resources and people or the influence to give in a way that can influence and connect with more people. Hi, Helen. Thanks for telling me. Hi, Zach. Good to see you. Yes. And Zach talked about financial advice. Now, all of us know something. Okay, all of us know something. And you could give, for example, if you are into sports or if you're very good in a particular exercise, you can do something like that. You can go on Facebook and share, I'm just teaching a few steps of yoga, a few steps of exercise, a few steps of things where you can strengthen your muscles and keep yourself in positive light. Okay? Yes. So we have Pygmy who say arrange meal for the family. Yes, okay. And I see a Chinese name is a bit far. I can't really read it now, but we can connect. Yes, and time and attention to listen attentively, definitely Annabelle. And Sharon say, yes, give. If you can go and buy things, 可以顺便 ask people who stay around you. 对，其实可以很顺便的问一下，在身旁的朋友需要什么，或者家里的朋友需要什么，甚至邻居需要什么。So it's as simple as that, okay? Yeah. So we've talked about how the situation has affected your life, but more importantly, how it has affected your beliefs and your values. And has it rocked your equilibrium and confidence inside so much that you are starting to backtrack? And you know very well, you just got to measure, are you feeling negative emotions, afraid, lost, confused, even angry? And all those negative emotions, likely they are going to make you stay where you are or look at maybe I shouldn't be walking ahead. I should go back to a more comfortable, more secure, more known place, a simpler life. And I'm not asking you to live extravagant or luxurious life, but I'm on this mission to call you to rise up as a leader of today for your community. I'm on this mission to tell you that you should continue moving forward and pursuing, because you will show the people around you that despite whatever that's going on, there's a lot more that we can do. There's a lot more that we can give. There's a lot more that we can contribute. And there's a lot more that we can create all together. And that is the key. Okay? Yes, Pygmy said you have received from friends in different ways. Zachary, good to see you. Hi. So now, I've spoken for close to 20 minutes now. And I'd like you to, at this point, if you can ask a few questions. I'll be happy. Gwyn say at this point of time, we cannot meet our friends and clients. Next best thing is to send them a simple message. Yes, simple message to ask them how they are. Now, how do we deal with positivity in a negative world? It's the same thing, you see, yeah? Okay, so to answer one question, how do we deal with positivity in a negative world? Now, it is a fact that we live in a world with polarities. There is the good, there is the bad. There is the black, there is the white. There are the positive people, there are the negative people. And traditional motivational speakers will tell you that you can stay away from all the negative people. And that is a method that can work. But you also know, no matter how positive you are, there are moments in your life where you are not positive. And it is in those moments, let me share with you how I get myself to make a more positive or constructive decision. Okay? And it's simple. So in the challenges that I'm facing, then I ask myself in that moment, what is a decision that I make? What is a choice that I make? What is a behavior that I take? And in taking that will be a best example to my children. So I can imagine my kids standing there, and they're looking at me making a work decision, a business decision, a behavioral choice in the difficult moment. And I ask myself, what is a decision I make that will be the best example and inspiration to them? Accept that the world has a lot of negative people. Accept that the world, they are negative not because they are negative, but they're influenced by the media, influenced by the people around them, and they become afraid. And that is why you have to rise up. And that is why you have to do it differently. And that is why you got to be the source of light and to be the beacon of hope to them, just in the ways that you can easily do. So I've seen on Facebook, my friends, they send little notes of inspiration to people. They send little gifts that are inexpensive just to light up the hearts of the people who need a lot more inspiration or need a lot more positive energy. So I'm calling to everyone who is positive. Okay, so if you're Instagram live now, you're Facebook live. Okay, now I like you to you can just put in a plus sign. If you think that you are the positive person, or you can give a lot more positive energy to the people around you, put a plus sign in the comment. Put a plus sign. Okay? Yes, put a plus sign. Yes, Asiaw say acceptance. Yes, you accept that things are going on, and fear is totally false expectations appearing real. And fear is only in your mind. The distance is it's just in your mind. Long Kim, hi. How are things which makes you so positive and energetic every day? Hey, Eng Kim, not Long Kim. Eng Kim is from Cambodia. Good to see you. So I often get this question, Jensen, how is it that you can be so positive? You're so full of energy. You speak with a lot of enthusiasm. You are like always sunshine, bright and smiling. Wow, I like a lot of stars here. Last year, thank you, Jia Hao, a lot of stars there. Over the moon, many pluses, and Catherine. So now, I am like you. We are all human beings. I tell you, you look at the most important, the most successful person, whether in business, in any arena, I tell you, they are not 100% positive at the time, all the time. They are like you. They have challenges in all areas of their lives, many areas, in areas of relationships, in areas of personal stuff, in areas of social, and we have issues and problems. And not that we have everything ironed out, but the thing is, we make a decision every single day, every single moment, hopefully, to give and to be the best that we can be in our energy. Okay? So I see a very strong purpose in doing what I'm doing here. For those of you who have met me in person, yes, Andrew, the pen story. There are many stories. Hi, John. Hi, Neri. So I for those of you who have seen me in person, you will know that I'm not the huge, tall guy like Tony Robbins. And many of you, when you meet me, for those of you who have not met me, you probably cannot imagine what Jensen looks like in real life. I know now I'm looking a bit young, okay? So it's an evening time. So I always I share with some of my friends, and I share with some of the people who come to the classes. I said, it is not what you appear as you are, okay? It's what you truly believe inside. It's what you truly believe inside. And if you work around your life, around your passion, around your beliefs, around what you believe that you are here to make a difference, here to do, then you will be. And it doesn't matter if you're not a motivational speaker, you could be a teacher, you could be an engineer, you could be a hawker, you could be some form of people in some facets of our society, and that is okay, because everyone can deliver an impact, a spark of positive energy, a spark of purpose, a spark of, wow, yes, this person brings light to my life. And I can still remember over 20 years ago when I was in sales and I was like a whiny, complaining salesperson. Of course, then I was very young, probably didn't have the right attitude then. And I was having a bad time in my sales. And I remember during lunch one day, I was seated at a coffee shop, one of those in Singapore, and I was just in a bad mood, lunching alone, yes. Then I saw this coffee shop uncle, the one who wipes the dirty tables, the one who keeps the cups. He was smiling and chit-chatting and moving around, and he was like, how can such a person be so happy? I was like, why? I'm in my shirt and tie, I'm unhappy, but how can he doing this type of work be so happy? Then I was over 20 years ago, I was really young. And then I realized that it is not about the form of things that you are doing. It is not even about the where you are. It is not even about the people around you, but it's about what you are deciding in the moment to focus on and to do. And that is the critical thing. We decide in the moment when we have a quarrel with our loved ones and our children. We decide in the moment whether we say the right thing, whether we manage the emotion and let it come out. Hey, Jesse, ask what is a pen story. Andrew, tell the pen story. Put it in the comment. If there's a link there. Yeah, we decide in the moment that we can respond better, we can choose better, and we can do it in a way that benefit the person, the relationship, and the emotional well-being. And that is the critical thing. Okay? So Helen said because of us, he needs to be motivated and charged up, and a sunshine model. Yeah, so Helen, together with your community, your member, your families, you have impacted the community positively. We have a couple of more minutes to go. I don't want the show to go on forever because I promised that this is a 30-minute motivational sharing, and that's why we call it Jensen Motivates. 30分钟只讲真心话，讲实在的话，讲真心的分享。OK， 不聊不应该聊的东西，也不闲聊，好不好 ？OK， so pick me say some of your friends and colleagues were asking me. They're always saying you happy mood. Yeah, it's so amazing, right? When you are happy, when you're positive, people just get drawn to you. I'll share with you one story, okay? Years ago, when I started being a speaker, I was an adjunct lecturer in tertiary institutions in Singapore. So come the end of the semester, and then they decided to do an evaluation of all the lecturers, including the adjunct lecturers. And I didn't expect this, but in the entire department, I was rated or given the highest rating by the students for my engagement and my lecturing. And I was curious. I was then 15 years ago. I was curious and I went to ask them, hey, why? What is it about me that is different? And they said something that blew my mind. I said, you are the only, teacher, you are the only person, only lecturer, when you come when we walk in the classroom in the morning, you greet us. I was like, huh? Really? And you greet us with such enthusiasm, energy, sunshine. Maybe some of my former students are online now listening. So, and I realized that we can be that sunshine to our family, to the world around us. We won't be perfect. Okay? We won't be perfect every day. I'm not perfect every day. Sometimes out of 10 times, sometimes I give the wrong response in the personal family setting. And yes, I do regret that at times. Then I ask myself, how can I perform better? How can I do better? And that is the critical thing. How can you do better? How can you perform better? How can you improve and just great better? Someone asked, is it 30 minutes every day? No, not 30 minutes every day. In fact, this is ad hoc. It was triggered by yesterday's sharing on the radio station, and I decided maybe I had to do something more English on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so I gave another 1 minute or so before we call it a night. Any final questions that we have? Siaw says success is about luck. You just happen to make a prodigious amount of luck. And luck is not an art. Okay, luck is not just waiting. Luck is having the right mindset with an aligned and a happy heart to attract the best things to come into your life. Okay, Stephanie, good to see you. Alestia, please continue flying. Jia Hao, you're here for 30 minutes. Good. Catherine, yeah, be the best. Yes, you should always be the best. Put the plus sign. And before we end in the final minute, I'd like you to add a lot more pluses, okay? A lot more pluses signs in the comments so that we can be that positive energy. And in putting the pluses there, you are like committing at least tonight before you sleep, send a positive message to somebody whom you think needs this positive inspiration or energy boost. And tomorrow when you wake up, make an effort to contribute or give in a way to somebody's or some group of people's life, okay? Yes, Terence, thank you. Hui Wen. Hui Wen, you did your live show that day or last week. I think it was last week, right? So, great effort and continue doing that. So, yes, Jia Hao 30 minutes is up. Hey, Josh, good to see you. Melvin, all the plus signs. Hi, Zach. Okay, so this is Jensen. We have a 30-minute sharing. We call it Jensen Motivates. This is ad hoc. I don't know if we will do it next week. We'll see how it goes. So if you are keen to stay connected on Instagram, this is so Jensen Siaw. You know how it's spelled. You can go and follow, and you keep you in touch with the news. So from now till the next time we meet in person or we meet online, please continue to every moment choose to improve yourself. Choose to give a response that will make you a better person. Choose to make and contribute a difference in the lives of the people around you. For together, we can thrive and triumph over everything. Okay, so this is Jensen. Good night, everybody. I'll see you the next time. Maybe some music for you right now. Okay, good night. See ya. So if you like this sharing, you can share this together with your friends or your community on Facebook or Instagram, okay? So good night, take care. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.